गुड मॉर्निंग। सुबह की 5:30 बजे हुआ है। अभी हम लोग निकल रहे हैं फाटा की तरफ हेलीकॉप्टर के लिए। नज़ारा तो थोड़ा बहुत क्लाउडी तो है। अभी देखते हैं कब तक हम लोग हेलीकॉप्टर में चढ़ के ऊपर जा सकता है। पापा जा रहे हैं गाड़ी की तरफ। सुबह के 5:30 बजा हुआ है और अभी से हेलीकॉप्टर सर्विस शुरू हो गया है कुछ कंपनीज़ का। हम पूरी जानकारी आगे वीडियो में विस्तार में आपको बता देंगे। रामपुर से फाटा की तरफ जाते वक्त हम बहुत सारे हेलीपैड्स देखे। सिरसी का हेलीपैड, फाटा का भी कुछ का हेलीपैड, दूसरे कंपनीज़ का हम अटैच कर दिए हैं सारे पिक्चर्स। हम लोग पवन हंस में आ गया। ये होटल सनराइज़ की बगल में है। आगे सीधा जाके लेफ़्ट में वेटिंग हॉल है और राइट साइड में ऑफिस है। अभी हम लोगों को सारा यहाँ पे वेट ले रहा है। यहाँ पे बोर्डिंग पास देगा। ये है वेटिंग हॉल। ये सारे सुबह की स्लॉट वाले करने वाले को ऊपर केदारनाथ में पहुंचा रहा है। हालांकि हम लोग को 6 बजे आने के लिए बोले थे, लेकिन पवन हंस चालू ही किया है हेलीकॉप्टर सर्विस फर्स्ट स्लॉट का 7 बजे से। हालांकि अलग अलग कंपनीज़ सुबह की 5:30 बजे से चालू कर दिए। उस वेटिंग हॉल में सारे बैगेजेस और हम लोग खुद का वेट चेक करने के बाद ही हम लोग को बोर्डिंग पास दिया गया है। कुछ ऐसे इस तरह रहेगा बोर्डिंग पास। फिर हमें हेलीकॉप्टर में बिठाए। एक चीज़ ध्यान रखिए, जो लोग सुबह की स्लॉट है 6 AM का, वो लोग का मेडिकल चेकअप नहीं होता है क्योंकि डॉक्टर तभी तक आ नहीं सकते हैं। और उसके बाद वाले जो भी स्लॉट है मेडिकल चेकअप होता है और मेडिकली फिट करने के बाद ही वो लोग हेलीकॉप्टर में चढ़ सकते हैं। Video recording in helicopter is strictly prohibited, but for you guys only, I had taken a risk and done the video recording. As the helicopter rises above Phata, the serene village quickly shrinks into a patchwork of green fields and winding trails. The Mandakini river snakes through the valley below, shimmering in the early sunlight. The dense pine forest covered the lower slopes, gradually giving way to the rocks rigid and the snow-streaked cliffs. There are some alternative ways to reach to the Kedarnath also. If you are unable to get a helicopter ticket, the ground route is still rewarding and feasible. By road and trek, Phata to Sonprag you have to go by your previously rented car or own car. Then from Sonprag car parking to jeep stand, it's a 15 to 10 minutes walk. Then from jeep stand you have to get a bolero, which is the government rate per person is 50 rupees, on which you can take your luggages if you are willing to stay at Gaurikundo hotels. Then the bolero will take you to a point where the Gaurikundo is very much nearby. From the drop location of the bolero, you have to walk around 10 to 15 minutes again to reach to the Gaurikundo or the Kedarnath start trekking point. From the start trekking point of the Kedarnath, it is about 18 to 19 kilometers trek and typically takes 6 to 8 hours or sometimes 8 to 10 hours depending upon your pace and hauls. The trail includes rest points, refreshments, first aids, etc. facilities. The vast Himalaya expanse unfolds ahead. Snow capped peaks like Chambukas and Kedarnath dome loom in the distance, majestic and untouched. Pony, Palki, and Dandi services are also available at Gaurikundo, and usually they are operated by government rates, although some extra tippings and overcharging by the operators are common. Pawnee, the government rate for one way journey is 2350 rupees, but the operators often charge more depending on the demand, time of day, and the tourist load. For Palki, which is being borne by 4 people, the weight chart is given at the bottom at Gaurikundo, according to which if you are 60 kilo weight, then you will be charged 16,000 rupees for a round trip. 70 kilo will be charged 18,000 rupees. 80 kilo will be charged 22,000 rupees, and as long as the weight increases up to maximum 90 kg, they will be able to like bone you on their shoulders in order to carry you to the Kedarnath. The Dandi or the Pithu services are also available, but they will be able to maximum carry you if your weight is below 60 kgs, because a single person will be able to carry you, and they charge some around 7 to 8,000 for a one way journey. But I will be suggesting, if you are going on a darshan, be on your feet. If you are completely unable to be on your feet for the darshan, then you get for an helicopter in black also will be able to like get it. But Dandi or Pithu or Pony or Palki is not a good choice. The animals or the human beings are being too much tortured based on these services. Well, now I will be explaining you how you can plan your trek step by step with intervals of stay. Embarking on the sacred journey of Gaurikund to Kedarnath is a profound experience, blending spiritual devotion with the majestic beauty of Himalayas. For the pilgrims choosing to undertake this 16 to 18 kilometers trek on foot, planning accommodation along with the route is essential for the rest and rejuvenate. You can plan the trek route from Gaurikundo to Jungle Chatti, then Bhimali, then Lincholi, then again reach to Kedarnath. Likewise, at the down also you plan the similar way. So where are you going to be staying in the Gaurikund? It's a GMVM tourist rest house, which is at the starting point of the trek. It is per person, it is 1000 rupees. Foods are included, hot water is there, vegetarian food will be provided. As the chopper slides through the crisp mountain air, the Kedarnath valley begins to open up. The legendary temple, cradled at 11,755 feet amidst towering peak, appears like a gem set against a backdrop of glaciers and mountains. After approximately 9 to 8 minutes, the helicopter gently descends into the Kedarnath helipad, just a short walk from the sacred serene. This is Kedarnath helipad. The Kedarnath helipad is common for all the Kedarnath service providers. Although there are 4 parking points of helicopters in single helipad, but only two operates and the rest two are kept as standby. After darshan, people come over here and wait. This is the passengers waiting area for the helicopter to board.
उतर के इस सीढ़ी से आके सीधा आप इस तरफ आगे बढ़ जाइएगा.
Just after climbing the stairs, we have to turn left towards the temple. This is the way. I will be showing you a little bit fast because of I have to shorten the video. So this is the way. There is a battery service car also, which will be like taking some around 100 to 150 rupees per person, mainly usually for the senior citizen people. After walking some around 10 to 15 minutes, keeping two sides of the road filled with shops selling different items, we reach to the bridge, the iron bridge, beside which there is a registration counter, or from where you have to take the token. See, at 9:30 am we are taking the token, but we will be able to like see the Kedarnath at 4:30 pm. So it is like long waiting time. After the darshan, we rush towards the helipad and we are just walking again back to the helipad.
দাঁড়াও, তোমরা দাঁড়াও. ঠিক আছে, ঠিক আছে, ঠিক আছে, ঠিক আছে. এই তো হেলিকপ্টার চলছে.
Though we will be going back to Phata via helicopter, but I'll be showing the two ways. The left hand side is the way towards Gorikundo, the trekking path, and the right hand side is the helipad. So I'll be just taking you a little bit short stroll, so where the trekking path is going to be heading towards. Not to worry and get all the rumors, this is an air ambulance which got an accident during the takeoff, and it has happened on 17th May. After the darshan, once you reach the helipad of the Kedarnath, this is the tent where you need to go and put on your registration number, so that you will be able to like get into the queue. If you don't put your name, then you will not be called for the trip. These are the types of copies they maintain, where your name, registration number, weight will be put on. You must do it before you sit on the waiting hall. The Kedarnath helipad is in the middle of the mountains, where all the sides, all the three sides actually, are completely picked with snow-peaked mountains, and only one side through which the helicopters fly is open. Few snapshots with the helicopter at the helipad Kedarnath. Just before the waiting hall area, there are some restricted places part by part created for different stop locations like Phata, Sirsi, as well as Guptkashi. Clouds started to accumulate, and all over the mountains the cloud got scattered, and soon the dense cloud covered everywhere. Due to the cloud, we are unable to fly down, so we had to stay back in Kedarnath. And in the next morning, this is a cloud, it is completely clear, and we are off to fly down. This is the Pawan Hans helicopter. On the way to Phata, I will be explaining other helicopter company services, so how they are and what are the benefits and which one to book. Of all the helicopter service providers, the Transbharat company is the best company, which operates from 5 am and until 7 pm. They have two helicopters working and keeping one as standby. All the pilots are females. They don't take breaks like lunch breaks, tea breaks, or something else. They only take the breaks during the weather conditions are like not okay, or like they are unable to fly due to some other reasons. So they don't take breaks unnecessarily. The services they provide is continuous. Prompt resumption of the services, as well as the weather is getting clear. They are highly reliable and punctual. They operate from two places. One is from Guptkashi and one is from Phata. When there is a short break in the storm, like the cloud gets a little bit cleared, the Transbharat helicopter comes as soon as possible and take the passengers to the safe places at the town. After that, Crystal and Arrow also do have two helicopters working, and they also start early in the morning and ends in the evening. The operations are also efficient with minimal interruptions. Quick turnaround times are there for them. The Himalayan heli services are also good. They have started the services early as 5 am, but they ends at 5 pm. They won't be like extending their services till 6 pm. Pawan Hans Global Vectra and Thambi are similar service providers. They take frequent unscheduled breaks leading to delays. They have lower reliability and punctuality. There are few companies which also do provide offline ticket booking and as well as black, like Pawan Hans. Based on the availability, they sell their tickets offline. Also, if you give some more money, they will be able to like provide you the tickets. Himalayas, Thambi, Aryan, mostly they help in offline tickets. Check all the weather conditions before you fly. The helicopter operations are highly depending on the weather. The services may get delayed or cancelled due to the adverse weather. Operators like Pawan Hans Global Vectra Thambi are subjected to government imposed slot timings, which can affect the service punctuality. It is something like if the first slot is starting at 6 am and it will end at 9 am, so the Vectra, for example, the Vectra will be like starting at 6 am and it will continuously run for till 7 am. After that, Vectra will take a halt of 1 hour, and during that time Thambi or Pawan Hans will be starting their services from 7 am and they will be running till 8 am. Then again it will be halt for 1 hour, and the other service provider will start at 8 am and run till 9 am. Likewise, this alternates all throughout the day. Although it is not known earlier like which company is getting the slot at 6 am or which company is getting the slot at 8 am, so you will be only able to like get once you reach to the helipad, and this varies on every 3 days, that one company is getting 6 am slot, one company is getting 7 am slot, one company is getting 8 am slot. After doing the registration, you have to book the helicopter tickets from Yatra, and that is the only service which you will be able to like get online in order to book the tickets of the helicopter. Other than that, offline they provide, Thambi is providing offline tickets, and mostly Arrow is providing the offline tickets, but you need to take hold of the agents to in order to get the offline tickets. For the trekking journey, previously as I told you about the Gaurikundo stay, likewise after 4 kilometer trek from Gaurikundo you can stay at Jangli Chatti Trishul complex by GMVM, which is also 1000 rupees per night. Food will be given, and from there again next day you can trek another few kilometers and stay at Dhimali. It is 6 kilometers from Gorikondo, and yet 10 kilometers is remaining for you to trek to reach to Kedarnath. There also it is 1000 rupees per person and food will be provided. Finally at 7:30 a.m. we reached Phata and we'll be rushing towards the next spot. Thank you. This is a fare chart place to place. The prices varies based on your location. You can buy the tickets and get hold of the price. Please subscribe and like my video.